everyone, this is Jessica from the Crystal Lake Public Library, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make an origami narwhal. So to get started, you need a square sheet of paper. I really recommend origami paper for this project because the folds are not going to work as well with any other type of paper. I also recommend a pen and or permanent marker if you would like to do a design on your narwhal, like I have here. If you don't, that's totally fine as well. So let's get started. If your paper is colored on multiple sides or it has different patterns, anything like that, take the side that you want the color of your narwhal to be and then put it on the back side. From here, we're going to be folding it diagonally, so take your top left corner, fold down to the bottom right corner. And now we're folding it diagonally again. So this time take your bottom left corner, go up to your top right corner. From here, open up this first triangle flap. And now we're going to open up this little pocket that there is. And what we're going to do is take this top of the triangle, fold it on top of this section of it down. So what you do is take the top edge and just start pushing it down. Push it down so this top point meets this bottom point down here. Now flip your paper over to the other side. And we're going to do the same with this triangle, but first we're going to fold it over the other way. See this line in the middle here? We're going to fold over that. Now we're doing the same with this triangle. So we lift it up, open up this pocket, and then start to press it down. Now from here, we want it in the diamond pattern. So the top point, you want it to be one sheet of paper all folded together. And on the bottom here, you want to have these several flaps. And now we're going to be folding these edges into the center line. And doing the same with the other side. Now flip your paper over to the other side and do the same thing. Remember, this top piece is all one folded together and the bottom will have these flaps again. We're going to again be folding these edges in towards the middle. From here, see this top triangle? What you want to do is fold it down right on top of this line. So I'm going to take it, fold this down as far as it'll go, making sure this edge in the middle, this line, is matching up with this center seam. And then folding across. Then we open up this top triangle, open up these bottom two flaps, and grab this top layer of paper. Now you're going to start folding it along that line we just folded. So fold it backwards along that line. And then we're going to invert these sides. So how you do that is just start pulling on it a little bit gently and try to get it so the color side is facing up. Eventually it'll start to come a little bit. You're going to have to fold along all those triangle edges. Do the same with the other side. So I'm going to keep stretching it. Try to get it to fold along those lines we already folded. And then I'm going to fold this side down. And then I'm going to fold my paper over and do the same on this side. Now from here, I'm going to turn my paper sideways and flip it around so we have this kite shape towards the right and then this other section towards the left. Take this leftmost point and we're going to fold it along the center line as far as it'll go. Make sure this point is matching up with the center line and then fold across. From here, open up this first leftmost flap, turn your paper back over, and this might be a little bit tricky. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this top and bottom left edge and fold it in towards the center line, and we want to go only as far as this line we just made. So let me show you with the top one. And I'm going to focus most of my attention towards this point. You really want to try and get that folded along the center line first because it's very tiny, so it's easy to make mistakes. I'm going to keep going along this center line. And then when I hit this line right over here, your paper is kind of going to come up against you. That's when you stop. And now we're going to do the same with this side. Now I'm going to unfold these because what we're going to do is we're going to fold our paper, reverse fold along this line. So what that means is I'm just going to fold it this way along that line. It should stop you when you reach it. And now what we're going to do is take it, fold it backwards, but don't come all the way to this line. Stop a little bit before. So what I'm saying is I'm going to fold this triangle backwards. But I don't want to do it all the way. See how I'm stopping and now I have a little bit of these little triangles on the sides? That's what you want. So I'm going to fold across here. That's where I want that. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold the sides of the horn in again. So this time what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to come right towards the tip of the horn, come backwards as far as it'll go, stick your finger into this little pocket that it's forming because we're going to fold that down into a little triangle. So let me show you with this other side. So I'm going to take this flap we already folded in, fold it in back along all those lines, and then as I get closer to the end of it, I'm sticking my finger in here, and then I'm going to fold that, squish it down until it forms this little triangle, and then your horn is completed. Now from here, flip your narwhal over, and see how we have this triangle flap right here. So we're going to fold these two edges towards the horn into this center line at the bottom. I unfolded it and now I'm going to fold down along this way. Now unfold this side. Start pushing these two edges together towards the middle line at the bottom. What should start happening is you get this point that's coming right in the middle. That's what we want. What you want to do is once it gets towards the middle, you just want to squish it together so it creates this little mountain right at the center. Now, fold this mountain down along one of the sides. So I'm just going to squish on it a little bit. Now I'm going to flip my piece over. And now we're going to fold it in half. So I'm just going to take this bottom half and fold it upwards. And now we're almost done. Now we just have the tail. So if you look towards the center of your narwhal, towards his little end, you'll notice how you have two flap triangles and then a third one at the bottom. Take this end, fold it backwards towards the center of my narwhal and up. So it creates this triangle. And I'm going to do the same with this side. So I have to mimic it. So what I'm going to do is pull it up and push it back towards the side that it's on. And then do the same with the tail. So this time we're going the opposite direction. So we're going to, one way is going to fold better than the other. So for me, it backwards works a little bit better. So I'm going to push it backwards and also angle it back towards myself. And then I'm going to fold it. And now I have my tail. Now the only other change I'm going to make is the horns. I like them to be going up a little bit more than sitting right down here because I like to draw my face here. So in order to do that, all I'm going to do is I'm going to start folding it backwards a little bit. It's not the easiest thing to do. It doesn't really want to fold backwards. So I'm just going to work at it a little bit. So I just worked it, pushing it backwards a little bit at a time. Squish the paper together. And now I have the horn where I want it. So now I'm going to use a pen and draw a little face on mine. And here are just a couple ideas in case you do want to do a design. So this one has the face and a couple spots. This one I decorated two sides differently. So this one has a little bit different face and a different pattern with his spots. And then on the back side, he has little swirl patterns instead with his face. So you can really do anything you want with these. It's really fun to kind of design your own. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching and congratulations on completing your narwhal.